Welcome back. So I've had some extensive tinkering with this deck. So yeah, we're still trying for three colours. We're running two Terrariums to try and fix our mana. I've decided I can't support Assassin's Ink because that's got double black. We're gonna try. I'm just gonna try running one Reality Heist. I mean, it's because it's double blue. It's quite hard to cast, but we can make it quite cheap. So we've got this late game plan of putting a Cloudsteel Kirin on Walking Skyscraper. And yeah, we were just running one of the Reality Heists to try and help us get there. And then the rest of the deck, we've got the best card is Prodigy's Prototype. We've got a couple of copies, so it can make pilots when a vehicle attacks. I've left out the Futurist Sentinel. I've just got two prototypes and one Dragonfly Suit as my vehicles. And I've got a bunch of equipment creatures. So I've got Armguard Familiar, Leech Gauntlet. So these can equip and modify things. So there's a modify theme as well that can help me cast my Walking Skyscraper. And it means Lethal Exploit will do more damage. So Iron Apprentice is in, so he's modified when he comes into play, which is quite nice. Terrarium can modify things as well. So, and we've got Born to Drive, so you can use that as an aura to make something into a big creature, or you can channel it to make two pilots. So we've got a few sources of pilots and things. Something quite surprising, maybe, I've actually dropped Hotshot Mechanic, both copies, because it's a three-colour deck, and we just can't consistently get an untapped plains, an untapped white source on turn 1. So they're a 2/1 creature that you probably play on turn 2 or turn 3. So they're not quite as good. I don't necessarily need sort of a power 4 crew guy because I'm not running the Sentinel, which needs crew 3. So I need crew 2, so for the prototype, and crew 1 for the suit. So yeah, the Artificers and the Apprentice are only power 1, so they won't be able to crew a prototype unless I buff them up, which is one little problem really. But anyway, we'll see how we go. I'm hoping the ambushers can help me stay alive with lifelink, and I can also, I've got Leech Gauntlet can maybe gain some life as well. Because I suppose I'm a bit more about getting this late game combo. I guess I can, if 3/4 is just a powerful creature in the game, if it's not sort of outmatched, then I could run over people with prototypes. But I'm not super thrilled by this deck. I don't think it's it's missing something. I think it's if I had a patchwork automaton, I'd be very happy. But we missed out on the automaton because we wanted the skyscraper combo with the Kirin. So yeah, we're gonna just try it out and see how we go. Really. It's definitely quite interesting, and it's different from my usual enchantment deck that I tend to go for. I gravitate towards enchantments, so this is a bit of a break from that. I would say I'm a little bit stronger on removal than I usually am. I've got 4 removal cards, a couple of Ninja's Kunai, and a couple of Lethal Exploits, so they're nice, fairly cheap removal cards. Okay. We've got blue, we've got black, and we can use this for white. So that's a really good opening hand. And we've got a turn 2 drop, a turn 3 drop. So, pretty good. We could even attack with Familiar, Ninjutsu, Covert Technician, and put the Familiar out on turn 3 for a bit of fun. We'll see if we can do that. So it's got to be white. There we go. That's double blue. That's pretty important. So that's for we need double blue for our Reality Heist later on. Right, so he has a blocker, and we can just throw a kunai at it and kill it, I suppose. That's definitely one option. That's going to keep growing and be quite menacing. One option would have been to just attack and offer a trade. So he's gone Bant enchantments, we think. So this is definitely... I've played this the last couple of drafts, and it seems to be pretty strong. Oh, except he's got an artifact. Okay. And he's going to look for planes. Okay. Right, I think the plan is we could offer a trade, but it's, I don't think it's not the best trade for me. I'm going to play my Dragonfly Suit. And the turn. Well, he's got a really good card, so he can draw every turn with that. I'm thinking if he attacks, it's a 3/2. We are just going to block it and trade off. Because we do have a technician who can use the suit. Seems reasonable. I mean, it means his Guide-Bot could swing in and do me damage, but maybe we'd rather he did that than draw a card. Now, which land do we want? We've got double blue, double white. I guess go for double black and keep him thinking. You know, maybe we do have Assassin's Ink. You know, except obviously we don't. Oh, Michiko's Reign of Truth. Okay, so that's a 4/3. That's a hefty chunk of damage. Getting close to playing our skyscraper. We could pop that actually on our Dragonfly Suit. We're going to get hit for 4 damage again next turn. But we can hit him for 4 damage this turn. Yeah, okay. I think it's better to put this token on our evasion creature. Yeah. Can't do anything fancy with Covert Technician, unfortunately. Then potentially we could play a Skyscraper next turn, but looks like he's gonna blow it up somehow with something. Oh, okay. They're gonna get phased out. Okay. Stops me getting my token. We'll get smacked again for 4. So that was gonna, I guess, happen anyway. We could have just Oh, okay, that's gonna be huge. Hit for 7, right? Very nice. So we've got the Skyscraper for next turn. If he has another Michiko in his hand, he can kill me, suffice to say. The safest thing to do then, maybe don't try attacking him, and let's see, that isn't instant speed. I think, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. We can't really just go in and attack when he might have, you know, something sorcery speed that just buffs this thing up. And then if he is just swinging in with the 5/5, we'll just have to see if it's worth chomp blocking. He's running blue, so got to remember he might have flyers in the deck. It might not be good to chomp block with the Dragonfly Suit. Taking 5 damage might be risky, but I'm going to take the 5 damage. Okay, that's getting buffed up hugely as well. Love to see it. Okay, my turn. Just quite happily playing very risky enchantment auras, but you know, that's fine. My turn. Oh my, right, okay, so we'll play the Skyscraper. We actually just top deck the combo. We just have to just try and survive this turn. Because it's basically 8 mana, isn't it, to play and then attach this. What we want to see is him just not attacking. Okay. Very cool. He's got nothing left. He's going to draw with that. Okay. This is pretty exciting. So, does he have any answer to Cloudsteel Kirin? Oh. Trade off with Dragonfly Suit. when I maybe need that to block a Skyblaze Samurai. Okay, I think one instinct tells me to block with a suit. One instinct tells me to block with a technician because I've got plenty of creatures in the deck who can... Yeah, okay, well, we've got to block like this. Yeah, we'll lose the technician. Do we get to do the cheesy victory? Let's see, 5, 8 mana. Do you have artifact removal? Oh, does that quick creature has flying? Oh, that's cool. That's a good point. So I do have a flying blocker, if that's somehow relevant. It shouldn't be relevant because I can't lose the game right now. If he takes out the Kirin, I don't have flying. He's drawing cards. This suggests he's got an answer. Of course, what I can't do is actually just block. In case he has a pump spell that kills my dude. The Lethal Exploit does -3/-3 at the moment. We could do a Reality Heist. That's pretty cool. We only need a 1/1. I think we like lifelink. And we do like removal cards. View battlefield, though, I think is a good point. 3 damage doesn't kill a lot, but interestingly, modify that gives me modify. That gives me modify. That means Lethal Exploit can kill his card draw guy. Isn't that interesting? So I think actually that's the best play. So I'm going to play Iron Apprentice and Ninja's Kunai. This should do -4/-4 right now. I will equip the Kunai on the Apprentice and go next and end the turn. Probably should have just kept mana up for Lethal Exploit in case there's an emergency and I needed to kill a Skyblaze Samurai for some reason. Yeah. But yeah, if he takes out Cloudsteel Kirin, it's probably all over anyway. Hotshot Mechanic. By the way, that is already modified, so I will not get the Lethal Exploit will not kill Towashi Guide-Bot. here's my theory. We've got to crew this with an apprentice. Then we'll put the ninja's kunai on the suit. Like that. Then we've got 3 modifiers, right? And then I can kill the Guide-Bot, because that should do -5, -5. If he does have an answer, this is going to slow him down drawing the answer. So I think that is a good move. Right, it detaches automatically when it stops being a creature. Okay. Kodama of the West Tree. Okay. So we will simply do no blocks. He's going to get a land out of his deck. So he's going to thin the deck of land. That will get him to his answer card quicker. So we might want to kill Kodama. That's my thinking. Okay, but on to drive. So we could pump up our Dragonfly Suit and start whacking him. And then potentially could get the win. Do we want to kill Kodama though? I don't know if you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna. (6/5). It's bigger than his guy. Oh, that guy has reach. Right. Okay. I'm gonna just use the kunai to kill the Kodama. That just makes sense to me. Yeah, always got to do that check for reach. That guy has reach. Okay. Yes, Favor of Jukai gives reach as well. So yeah, I'm not getting through with a big flyer. It's going to have to be a much more impressive flyer to get through. 10 toughness. And this is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger as well. This might be a long game. Okie doke, Armguard Familiar. So if that's 6/5, it should be 7/6 now. And we can get it to 9/7, which is pretty cool. And it's definitely, I feel like I should be getting through these turns quicker. Okay, Mukotai Ambusher. We're not getting through a 10-10 reach, unfortunately, so we'll just play him out. If we're counting, that's +5/+5, so that should be 8-7 now. That stops being a creature when you equip it, so it's only going to add 1 power. That's annoying. Oh my goodness, you've got Tezzeret. This is bad. Target artifact becomes an artifact creature. He can target Cloudsteel Kirin. Okay, I'm going to have to say nice to that.
I have suffered and toiled.
In order to I think it just instantly wins the game, right? Because then I'm no longer an equipment card, so I get detached. Good game.
I made this one especially for you.
Well, we got to go for the cheesiest of wins, and they did have an answer. I expect most decks, to be honest, are going to have some kind of answer to it. At least we tried. But yeah, we've got a bit of a issue with big creatures. We've got 4 removal spells that don't do much against big creatures. Okay, we have Terrarium to fix our mana and Haven. And a removal spell, I think, yeah, that's good. Got two removal cards. We will go for blue with the Haven. We could even go black, so we could cast Lethal Exploit turn 2. That might make even more sense. If he has an amazing 1 mana creature. Actually, yeah, I was just thinking 1 mana Death Touch could be annoying. But we will Terrarium for an island. We've got our Prodigy's prototype, which is pretty exciting. He did not attack. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we'll do prototype. Obviously, he could just trade off for the prototype. Right. I think we'll play our Covert Technician. and the Kunai. The trouble is we do want to kill both these creatures, because it's not enough to kill Shigeki. We've got to kill the guy who can bring him back from the graveyard as well. Okay, nice blocker, but it's only a 3/3 blocker. Now he's got green mana up. He might have that that protection spell. We all love playing against. So let's equip Ninja's Kunai on the Technician. Because he's got green mana up, I do not want to do anything, so I'm just going to say next. Yep, that gets through. Right, we're going to do Operation Kill Narika. Now, he could have two Tamio's safekeeping, which would be... but he's going to tap out. Okay. Great. We're going to use the Technician and take out Narika. Okay. Interesting. That's getting flying till end of turn. I could lethal exploit the Shigeki whilst he's tapped out. Okay, I'm going to go to my turn. Oh, another Kunai. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Prototype. He's got to swing in. Gets through. Cool. What do we do next? I think we'll keep up. We've got to keep up mana for lethal exploit, I would say. And I'll equip the Kunai to the Covert Technician. That's my big plan. So the pilot wants to pilot the prototype. That's what makes the most sense to me. He's going to keep hitting me with a death touch. Okay. spinning wheel kick to kill both of my guys. Very nice, very nice. Unfortunately, I'm very, very glad I kept up Mana for Lethal Exploit. That's what he was planning. Very nice. That really would have got me. Let's make a prototype. I like the idea of putting a token on the Covert Technician and attacking with both. Nice, and I'll put out a Dragonfly Suit. And end the turn there. And we'll just keep mana up to represent an instant speed thing. Alright. Okay. Lights up. Prototype. And Dragonfly Suit as well. May as well. Thinking we do a Swamp, we do Armguard Familiar. Something could get +2/+1, so that Suit could get to 5/3. Prodigy's prototype could get to 5/5. Equally, we could shoot something down. I'm going to put this on the Dragonfly Suit. Maybe he's got some instant removal. I wonder if we care about trading with the Archer. So he can block and kill some things, but I think I'm okay with it. So we're getting another pilot. So yeah, trading off Archer for Dragonfly Suit. Master's Rebuke. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, he's got me there. So this is the problem with tapping out. That was a bit greedy on my part there. I was so excited to equip my Armguard Familiar, I didn't think about being sensible. And now he can't cast Walking Skyscraper next turn, which is a shame. Okay. Creature, yeah. Oh, now Towashi Guide-Bot. That's really good. I guess we'll build up our Technician. We could just kill the Ghost Shintai because it's making lots of blockers. That might be a good idea. You know what, let's actually put that on an Armguard Familiar for the moment. So we can actually cast Walking Skyscraper next turn. So we'll do no attacks and end the turn there. Yeah, we could have modified something else, couldn't we, with the Guide-Bot? That was a bit of an oversight, and then we'd have... but it's tempting to make this guy really big so it can maybe get out a bigger artifact. Okay, we will play the island, we'll play the skyscraper. He's got the Tanuki on defense, so I think that does have trample. Okay, I think we'll just end the turn there. I'll gradually die into this moth. Go over to my turn. Okay, let's Towashi. Pretty sweet. Okay, so we've got the Kirin plan, which is pretty cool. And we can, I think I'll hold the island and do that next turn as a bit of a surprise. We could attack. That is another possibility. We could attach Armguard Familiar and attack. But I think, yeah, maybe we'll... Yeah, we will do nothing. And just see if we can get away with the cheesy victory. He's playing green, so he's got artifact removal. Almost certainly. Okay. Could pop the Go Shintai at some point. I might come to regret it, but yeah, I'll let him keep making creatures. It's fine. Okay, we'll play the island, play the Cloudsteel Kirin, equip it to the skyscraper. Right, no attacks. Just trying to think, what can he... Yeah, Boon of Boseiju. I think would add +6/+6 to the moth. I can't risk blocking it. If he's got the answer here, then the best thing for him to do, just keep calmly attacking. He's going to concede. Okay, cool. We did it. We did the cheesy victory. Ah, a cheesy victory gets us to that. Nice. So yeah, we probably misplayed there by tapping out to equip that Armguard. So if we kept mana up, we could have activated our ninja's kunai to kill his the guy who was targeted with the fight spell, which is kind of interesting. But I didn't expect it to, the first two games, to come down to the cheesy victory win condition. It's quite nice to actually win with it. So we do have 2 white cards and no white mana. We've got a creature and removal, so I'm gonna roll with it, because at least we've got 2 of our colours. Mono. Oh, this could be big. Okay, so 2 mana ninjutsu. You can't kill this because it's got ward. You can't target it, in fact. You might be able to target the ambusher, that's the only problem. We got to see. What's the 1 red spell? Oh, it's Voltage Surge. Ah, nice. Walked right into Voltage Surge. Oh, he gets a 2/2 flyer. Pretty good going. We'll go Armguard Familiar. Attach the Kunai. Yeah, we have not hit that 4th land. And he's got the other Voltage Surge. Okay, sure. Happens, you get meat red decks to get 2 removal spells. And loads of creatures as well. Yeah, can't play the Guide-Bot. We'll do that and that. All the while not drawing your 4th land and your 3rd colour. Hey, fourth land, that's pretty cool. We'd kind of like to play a Towashi Guide-Bot, but I think... If we do, then this becomes a 3-2, and it can block one of the 1/1s. But we're still taking 4 damage in the air, not in the air, 4 damage overall. If we just do nothing, we block the etching and shoot the Searchlight Companion and only take 2 damage. It's the difference between 4 or 5 damage and 2 damage. I think, yeah, we can't afford to play the Guide-Bot. The Guide-Bot can target itself, so that's something. Yeah, he can get to 3/3, of course, with Terrarium. Okay, another creature, sure. Did he literally Terrarium for another mountain? That's pretty interesting, gotta say. Okay. This is going to become a 3/2. So I'm still going to do my original plan, which is block here. And then shoot the companion. Down to 4. Yeah, I guess you can put the counter on your Iron Apprentice if you like. Towashi Guide-Bot's the only option. Looks like I died. Yeah. Never drew my white mana. It took a while to get to that 4th land as well. I think, yeah, maybe, well, hindsight is always 20/20, isn't anything. I had 2 unplayable cards in my hand. But I've had that situation many times before, and I've played on anyway. You just can put a token on his 3/3. And that gets haste, nice. Why not? Okay, that puts us on 1 and 2. But I'm satisfied so far. The deck has done what it set out to do. Pull off a very cheesy victory with Cloudsteel Kirin. Yeah, I think it was a keepable opening hand. Had a removal spell and a 2-drop creature. I might keep... If I get the same hand again, I might keep it. We'll see. Okay, well... Got the Haven. Right. The problem we've got here, that needs crew 2. So only the Leech Gauntlet can crew it. This guy has only got power 1. I think what we do is we keep 7. We don't play Uncharted Haven on turn 2. On turn 1, I mean. We'll play it maybe turn 3 or 4. Okay, that changes everything. We've got the Terrarium. I think I'll go... Yeah, let's go black mana. Terrarium can get us blue mana, and everything is good. So he's playing black. I'm going to assume he can blow up a Leech Gauntlet, so I'll go for the Artificer. See if he wants to blow that up instead. Alright, he's just going to make it unable to block. Pushes through another point of damage. Okay, what can we do here? So we could Terrarium and play the island. Artificer could trade off with an ogre. That might be the best use for him. Now I think of it, we do have 4 mana up. We can tap him for mana. Amazing. Right. So, Terrarium. Get me a blue land, please. Right. Play my blue land. It's a case of it's lethal exploit on ogre, or I play a Leech Gauntlet. Chances are he'll blow up the Leech Gauntlet and swing in for 4 damage. That's what I'm thinking. I'll just lethal exploit the ogre now. Seems like the safest play. Okay, he's fantastic. We love to see it. Using a removal spell on my 1/3 creature. I could not be happier about that, to be honest. We could make a 3/3 Leech Gauntlet. And just hope he hasn't... He has used up all his removal. Though it might be even better, we do Prodigy prototype. This is coming in for 1 damage. We don't care too much about 1 damage. We can probably survive it. And then we can play this and he can instantly crew that before he dies. So he's got some mana fixing there. So we'll go for our Leech Gauntlet. If he's got his own lethal exploit, that'll do -3/-3 because of the Apprentice. So I don't think there's much point putting a token on this. I don't think it'll save him from any of the potential removal spells. On the other hand, putting a token on the prototype might be quite good. That's an extra point of damage. Grab a Kunai. And then he's got to find instant removal for this, because it's only going to be a creature on my turn. Gonna block with the pilot. Plenty more where they came from. And he doesn't get to put a token on anything. Oh, he got me. Good there. Yeah. No. Well played. And he has an ogre head helm as well, for good measure. And I'm just drawing lands now. That is one. Well, it's 2 removal spells, I suppose, isn't it? He's wow. Okay, Cameo of Industry, nice. And he can play an ogre and do lots of damage. Sure. Well, that'll teach me, I guess. Okie doke. Born to Drive. Get a couple of pilots. Seems cool. We will cancel that. So yeah, he's got a 3/6. That said, it's gonna make another blocker when I attack like that. Interesting, and he's going to respect the cards I've got in hand, which is cool. I'll put a Kunai on something. I may as well. I'll put it on the tapped pilot actually. And do we want to play a land? Yeah, I'm going to play a land as well. Okay, something dies. Can I afford to take 5 damage from these? Do I have to chump block something? Oh wow, okay. Nice one. So I'm going to take 5 damage or 2 damage if I block there. But then I've got the dilemma of tapping this guy to shoot something. What the hell, we'll take 5 damage. He can sack that to draw loads of cards as well, which is quite scary. And he's going to do that. He had Dragon Spark Reactor, nice. Oh no, okay, that's going to put me down to 1 life, ultimately. Okay, my turn. So maybe that has to be a blocker. Maybe it's more, if I have to tap this and tap this to attack, I end up with 2 1/1s. He's obviously going to kill one of my 1/1s with Umezawa. Yeah. That's a problem. But the one who gets killed can make my Prodigy's prototype do something. Yeah. Maybe that's how we survive. So, which one is it? It's that one. Is it? That one. Okay, so Prodigy's prototype gets crude. He's probably got a removal for the prototype, but, you know, can't cover every single base. Twisted Embrace, great. Okay. So that dies. He did have removal for that, so yeah, it's been 3rd removal. card. I get 4 removal included in this one. Pretty brutal. Right, pass to attackers. So you've got a block here, and then you've got to shoot this guy. Then we've got a blocker. Chomp blocker. Count my removal. I've had 2 removals. That is half the removal I've got in my deck, so I'm doing slightly better at drawing my removal as well. He's drawn removal and loads of creatures, but he did, yeah, he refilled his hand with Ogre Head Helm practically, so good game. Well, it was an attempt. It was an attempt at a vehicles deck. I think maybe 3 colours is a bit of a stretch. But it's where the draft led me. I drafted the Lethal Exploits because they seem like the best cards to draft. And I got the all-important Walking Skyscraper Cloudsteel Kirin victory. So pretty good, and it got me just about got me over the finish line for to get to plat, which is nice. But yeah, if you just go down to 2 colours, if you go white blue, much easier to play your Hotshot Mechanics on curve. Maybe then you play Futurist Sentinel. You've got something chunky. Tell you what hurt, yeah, I'm doing attacking with Armguard Familiar into 1 open red mana, ninjutsuing and an ambusher, and of course he has Voltage Surge for it. But yeah, that's I should have known better. There you go. That was game 3, I think. So claim the prize. Yep. Right, we're up to 17 Cover packs, pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.